As always, we are running behind. But we are on track as far as I know. Let me just make sure because I'm tired. I do stupid stuff in the middle of the thing. Let me get out here and look. Hopefully, I didn't scratch nothing. Don't think I did. Okay. Real muggy today. Getting real muggy out here today. But we're figuring it out. And if I go out, hey, it is what it is. I forgot to charge my phone this morning, so I was listening to music and everything else. So if the phone go out, you know what happened. I ran out. My battery ran low. And if it's not one thing, it's another. But welcome to the channel. Welcome to the people that's coming in on the remix, and my dedicated folks. You are well appreciated. Hey, Associate Minister, good morning. God bless you. Uh, hey, I've been meaning to ask you, what do you think about the Ethiopian, the Ethiopian Bible? I have one. It was given to me as a gift. I'm about to break that sucker open, and I'm gonna read it from front to back and study it, um, because of all this, all of the controversy that I've heard. I'm looking forward to it. Um, Need to get my head straight. Good morning, my man Mike. What's going on, brother? Uh, we getting down. I do some early morning. I've been rolling since 1, and we're on track. But if I go out, hang in there, cause I am on some backwoods country bunking streets, as you can see. I was looking for somewhere where I could set the YouTube up. It was like, nah. And then I found a spot. I was like, man, but hey, it is what it is. This is a part of it. We do it and we figure it out. And again, we don't delete. Everybody, people that's getting into YouTube, you lose passion because you stress yourself out. Oh my God, it's got to be perfect. Like you had uh, uh, production, video production experience. It's got to be perfect. If I waited on that stuff, I wouldn't have a channel. If I let myself, all the screw ups, half the videos, half the lives you can have here. You know what I mean. Take a deep breath and just try your best. And try. It's everybody's going to be different, and that's what I want to talk about today, just for a few minutes before we go out, or something happens like it always does. you know, when I had an old friend contact me yesterday about YouTube, because they've been, watching the channel and never told me. Um, and they, was asking me because uh, they do Instagram, and they were like, well, you can get paid. You get paid on YouTube, man. Look, don't believe the hype. It's like the pro football. You know, one in a million make it to the pros. But and if you do, you do. God bless you. I'm not hating on you. I'm happy for you. But a lot of us don't make nothing off this. Not a lot of us ain't gonna make nothing off this. But a lot of us want to be heard. But she was telling me that she sells juices. Well, I said that's wonderful. Use YouTube as a commercial. Use YouTube as a teaching because she also has type 2 diabetes. Lost a lot of weight by 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 changing her diet. This is my best friend's little sister. So I mean, I've known her for over 50 years. Um, changed her diet and is out selling these juices. Outselling these juices, out doing this stuff, and you know, and is looking forward to it. And I told her, look, you're welcome to come up to the channel anytime you want to get you some practice, learns about some of this stuff. We could talk about, and you guys throw it out there too. Um, the free video editors, and I told her, look, if you're gonna start out, just use your camera, use your phone camera. Don't go out buying nothing. Use your phone camera and just start making little videos. If you're gonna start off with little introduction videos on how you juice, introduction videos on why you juice, and in the before and afters. This is what happened to me. This is what I do, and then just say, look, I am not a and we always do this. We are not professionals. So take what we say with a grain of salt, a grain of sand. Take what we say because we are not professionals. And network, you know, that's a strong uh, that's a strong thing when you're doing this YouTube stuff. You got to network. When people know about you and they see you, and then I used to try to get to everybody, but I can't get to everybody. But I have a few that I look around, and when I ain't got nothing to do, I'm laying in the back. I go by their channel, leave a smiley face, so they know I watched their video. These just little things, and it will get you going. I never thought that I'd almost be at 2,000, but there's other people that started after me. It's got 3, 4, 5, 10,000. Don't worry about them. Worry about self. Worry about what you can do and what's going to come, what God has for you. What God has for you, He has for you. That's it, brother. And pick stuff that's a part of your life and put it on your channel. Don't throw everything on there. Don't throw arguments with your wife or arguments with your husband. Everything don't need to be on here, but parts of your life, your struggles, what you know. I dropped it short this morning because I seen it on Capcom. It had like a little bit of music and it said, I don't know, don't quote me verbatim. Um, the stuff that you made it through can be the beginning of someone else's story. I just knew. I mean, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was ready to swallow a bullet. I'll be honest with you. About 11 years ago, I was ready to swallow a bullet. I had enough, and I mean, and everything was compounded on me. I had enough. But God answered my prayers after He wiped me clean. He burnt it. He burnt everything I had to the ground. And all I wanted was some friends. All I wanted was just to live and just to do things and just to enjoy myself. That's why when you see me on the zip line in the beginning of the video, I'm screaming because that meant something to me. When I got on that thing, it was like, stop being a bitch and get out there and live and enjoy it and have fun. You know, if I could tell anybody that's thinking about doing YouTube, look, it's a marathon. It ain't a race. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Hey, why don't you watch my channel? What's the matter with you? Because I was that person. Don't do that. Hey, why aren't you watching my channel? Hey, because I'm gonna give you a prime example. Urban Garden Chronicles said it. The reason why I ain't watching your channel because it's boring. Have something and start taking when you start doing short videos and throw. It's like I remember the good old thing. I don't know if y'all ever was brought up at throwing spaghetti at the wall, see if it sticks. If it sticks, it means it's done. Throw it at the wall, and whatever sticks is going to stay there. But whatever falls, try something else. Try something new. You've got so many ways to produce, and I was telling her, you know, you could make short videos. Could be in the middle of whatever you're talking about. You could actually pop them in there with your editing software. A video. Hey, welcome to my channel. This is blah blah blah. We sell this for so and so. And she sells her juices and has places where she, like I was talking to her yesterday, and she was like she went to an old folks home and wanted to know if she could talk to the director and maybe sell these juices to the the residents. And they're probably on the expensive side, but they're and just say, look, I'm trying to start something here, and because how we do. Well, why is it this? I could go to Walmart and get that. Well, Walmart's got all this other bull crap in it. Walmart's got all this preservatives and poisons, and this person is trying to give you some fresh, squeezed, freshly ground up juice that is tasting like something. That's going to be your stitch or whatever they call that. That'll be what you throw out to the world. And when you do that, and I told her, I said, look, do something longer than 3 minutes, because people got short attention span. Make it 4 minutes, but then do cut it into a short. So and then you can actually attach them. You'll learn from doing all this stuff. You'll attach them, and then and you can move on from there. Everybody thinks that you just jump on here, you're gonna make money, but you gotta have a minimum of 3,000 watch time hours. That ain't easy. We all know that. I screwed up, and because I was watching this one thing, and all these people, they got these YouTube videos. If you just switch this one thing in your settings, if you switch this one thing in your settings, you will gain so many. You'll reach monetization in a couple of days. I went in there and switched that, and I knocked myself out of the algorithm. So whatever you don't go into switching nothing right now. I knocked myself out of the algorithm, and I literally lost about 600 hours. I haven't gained them back. I knocked myself out of the algorithm. And normally I would be upset, but then I said, you know what? I'm just doing this to have fun. So, but I noticed that my account is moving. Let me see here. Hold on. I got a wood truck behind me. He's coming in hot. I mean, he's right on my behind. But I'm not moving. I'll let him do his thing. He can do his thing. I don't care. I'm not trying to. You know what I mean. But the thing is, got you got to plan it out. I don't. You got to plan it out. I don't. You got to figure it out. I don't. But certain things will stick. one getting, it's called evergreen, evergreen video, something that nobody else has done, or something that people will actually search YouTube for. I did one driving these daggone Kenworths. I had an alarm come up. Hot, clutch overheated. Turns out that you got to tap that brake a little bit more than you normally do, and it'll engage the clutch. Like, because it happened, I was in stop and go traffic, and it said my clutch was overheating, and I figured it out. Is that you got to push down on that clutch a little bit harder. The brake, and that brake will engage the clutch in these automatic 18 wheelers. And I've had about 7,000 views, and people are thanking me. Look, I don't. Charles will tell you, I don't know jack about daggone trucks, but I figured it out. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a quick video. I did a review on my Husqvarna, 14,000 views, and I had some beer in me. Oh, you'll be drinking and driving a lawnmower. Well, really, really, really? Let it go, bro. Let it go, let it go, let it go, bro. You'll be drinking. It's the little things, and it's the camaraderie that you have. I thank God for dedicated people that come and show up every day. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Urban. Thank you. She always in somewhere in the background. Cruising is fun anytime. Thank you, Mike's Chaotic Garden. Thank you, actually, for y'all knowledge. Learn from other people, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Because she was telling me, I'm taking these fresh vegetables. And I'm telling about Mike. Look, Mike live in Michigan. He grow everything in his house. You live in an apartment. You can have your little spot. You can grow your herbs for your stuff. And I was like, watch his channel. Watch this one's channel for this. Watch this one's for this. So you can learn about that stuff, and you can make it. It'll be even more fresh than you think you got. And always say, I am not a professional, but this is what I do. This is what happens when you do this. Do you see what I mean? None of us are professionals. We we be screwing up left and right. I told her, I say half the time, half of my video you can't even hear me. But I'm not going. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Y'all don't see my face. I'll leave that sucker right up there. I did it on another channel. I just said, look, don't drive with a blown tire. That's it. You get a ticket. Did I lie? No. But I got called everything but a child of God. If you're gonna do this, you got to toughen up. You got to toughen that skin, because these people, these keyboard cowboys don't be playing. That's why a lot of times I just hit the button and I'm like, wait a minute, whoa. Am I horizontal or vertical? Because I'm not trying to get the trolls out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get the trolls, but the trolls will come. The trolls will come, but you gotta be, you gotta be cool. Have moderators that you trust. My moderators ain't no joke. There was one time I remember I was saying something. I'm just going off the thing, and I was like, and I looked at the messages, and one person typed in, "Did you get him?" Yeah, he done. He done. I'm like, what? And I started laughing. I said, these folks ain't playing. Did you get him? Yeah, I got him. you know, and just and always, and I told it when you get this, always say please and thank you. Always be pleased and thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for coming in. And I told her, anytime you want, you hit me up, and we do a live. We tell folks about your channel. Drop. You can drop your link. You know, I should tell you, there's a way that's called a link, and on our channel it's can't stop with the apostrophe or not, because guess what? I can't spell. So if I do it wrong, I did it both ways. You see what I'm saying? What the heck? So, no, we got it says no trucks. Oh, let me get off of this road. Oh, I was supposed to go up the street. I went the wrong way. Dang it. Oh boy. I went up. Let me get off of this street. I can't afford another ticket. Look, my brand new $300 GPS told me to come this way too. Mother effer, ain't that some crap? Let's get off of this road. In just a second. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm focusing on this. I ain't trying to get another daggone ticket. In 1/4 of a mile, turn left onto East Jarman Street. Okay, let's get the heck off this road. I forgot I was supposed to go up. I ain't been this way in a minute. I was supposed to go up another street and turn around. No, not turn around, but make a left. Okay. Hey, yeah, but let's get the heck out of here. Sorry. But this just shows you I make mistakes. You know? Welcome to my world. I'm just a squirrel. Woo, shoot. You know? And again, if you're thinking about doing YouTube, you're gonna make mistakes. Me, we on this channel we laugh about it. Especially I know I got the mic. Mike's busting out laughing, going, "Oh my God, too much information." Or blah blah blah. Whoa! I just made the turn after the sheriff that just passed by. Woo. Thank you, sheriff. Bye. You know, but these are the things that you figure out, implement, and just post it. Because like right now, okay, you can attract people to your channel in many ways. One of the ways is doing shorts. You know, Capcom, they got funny ones that you could just use the template. You get Capcom is free. You can pay for it if you don't, but they got a template where it's got videos or one straight picture. And look at the words. You can change the words around. It's crazy music, and then you download it. What do you mean by download? On your phone, you hit your YouTube, and then at the bottom is a plus. You hit that little plus button, and a lot of you don't use the plus button. I am now. Hit the plus button, and it'll ask you, do you want to do shorts? Do you want to do live, or do you want to post something? You don't do a video. You can do video, and then you write this description. There's a scroll down. There's a spot where you could post it. You could have it premiere or do later. There's so much to this that it just takes time to figure it out. So much to it. Like I had some free time this morning. I got like 5 or 6 shorts that I'm gonna start. I'm gonna set up. And what I was doing, because we were walking around on the boardwalk on the Utopia of the Seas. Charles, you're in one of them. And you can hear the music in the background. The way I figured out that, if I want to be copyrighted, I downloaded to unlisted, not private or public, but to unlisted, and let it sit in the queue. And YouTube will actually run YouTube will run a check on it. And a lot of times it just takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it'll pop up. Oh, no copyrighted. Then I'll just delete it and then put some music over it and then reload it. But it took me a long time. There's so many things that you do, but you got to learn how to have fun. I'd be trying. I don't know why I'd be buying new other crap. I haven't perfected the crap I got. You know, that's the funny thing. But those shorts will attract a lot of people. I did a short with the I said it earlier about my accident. I got a picture of the truck that I survived. It was on fire and in pieces. I survived that with nothing but sweat socks and underwear. I had nothing. No family, no life, no nothing. And I survived that. And I said, if I can do it of all people, Charles knows I could be a Bitchazz. But if anybody can make it through. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm just telling the story. Newly married truck driver, learning how to live, love, and experience life. How hard can it be? It's not hard if it was meant to be. And I've just been having fun ever since. Even when I'm at my maddest at the woman I love, I'll be like, you know what, you get on my last thinking nerve, but you the best thing freaking happened to me. Ninja. But the best thing is happening to me, and I appreciate that. I still giggle when she called. She be calling, oh, that's number. I'll be talking to Charles. Oh, that's number. Bye, click. What's up, babe? What you doing? Blah, 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 blah. It's because a prayer was finally answered. And I just, I started YouTube not for money. I wanted to record this stuff. This is what's going on in my life, and it's actually, I don't want to slit my throat. Holy moly. This is another thing that I'm doing. Look at me. I'm tearing up my lawn, but hey, it grew for a season. Now it's a bunch of dirt. I bought a lawnmower on fire. I got a few more payments and it'll be paid off. I figured out how to fix something and didn't know what I was doing. These are the things that there's someone out there looking to hear that. If you can do it, I can do it. And those are the people that hit that subscribe button. Those are the people that say, you know what? I'm going to get me some 5-gallon buckets and drill some holes in the bottom, and I'm going to plant me some food. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of these food prices. Or like, Crooked P said, hey, I was on this, I was on that, I was on all these drugs, and it was eating me up a lot. But I did this. I grew these fresh vegetables. I eat this fresh meat, this freshly butchered meat. I do this. These things, someone is listening. Someone is looking out, and someone's figuring out, hey, I'm not alone. Hey, I am not alone. And that's why I get up. That's why I say, hey, welcome to channel. It's because I don't feel alone anymore. I know someone done went through somebody done went through what I went through. And I got a thank you this morning. I needed to hear that. Someone, when I showed that burnt up truck, I didn't know, but someone sent me a message. Thank you. I needed to hear that. And I was like, wow. You don't realize, again, if you get it to the point that you make money and you do you boo boo, make your money. But I was telling it, look, hit up, Miss T with the T, hit all of these people that I know that this is where I started. I started networking on Miss T with the T. I started networking with Go Live with Us. You cruising is fun anytime. I started networking. Mike's Chaotic Garden. I started networking. Associate Minister. I started networking. Urban's Garden Chronicles. I started networking. You got to network. Don't get the, oh, why, hey, Mike, why aren't you watching my, look, you put something out there that's going to be goofy and fun, somebody going to watch it. Like they got that song, it's one of the songs that they do on all these cruises. It's a, one of the stepping songs, and it says to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, now kick, now kick. They're doing a goofy video. I told my wife I want to get her when I get home we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that video. Cause the person you're supposed to do it like nice, slow, but the stand left, they just take off to the left. Then they run crack doing that because it's funny. I'm doing that because it's with my wife and I have fun. And this is what we do. And it's gonna be something funny. And that's something to remember. These are the things that when you're thinking about doing this YouTube, learn how to have fun. Learn how to enjoy yourself and learn how to it actually strengthen your mental, I don't know if I'm saying this right, your mental servitude, your mental stability. It will actually strengthen you. It'll actually teach you how to get out here and talk. I had one of the sisters. She's a fellow truck driver. Um, she said, "I don't see how you get on there and just keep talking." Well, it took a while. Remember when I first started? Um, um, and now if I give you at least five well, we got to cut this short because I'm out of word. Well, we got to cut this short. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. I love you. God love you. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn your limits. You got to enjoy your limits. Your limits is everything. Look, guys, I never had nothing. I'm obsessive about my lawn because I want my wife to be proud of me. I grew up, no one was proud of me. It still hurts to this day. I want someone to look and say, "Hey, that's like good job. Wow, you the man." I ain't the man yet because I got I got a checkerboard lawn. But one day it's not gonna be that, and I'm gonna be like, "Look, see." It's so funny when I was fixing the when I was fixing the it, one of them, I was fixing the garage door. She just swore, "Oh, we need to pay somebody." It's always the wise. Oh, we need to pay somebody. No, I'm not paying no daggone body on something I can figure out. We need to pay somebody. And she came out there and it looked like spaghetti junction, but I ripped down the no, I didn't rip it down. The wire's still there, but now I can rip it down. I figured out there was short somewhere in the wiring. Then I was trying to find the right wiring, and they didn't have it. I said, well, I had the stuff taken apart. I'm gonna have to figure it out. And I figured out a different gauge of wire that'll work just as well. And I had it. Then I cleaned it up. I went old school like I used to. I used to have to run cable lines. I ran it nice and neat, tie wrapped them, and cut the, cleaned it up, cut it, hit the button, it started working, and then hit it again, hit it again. I opened that garage door about 32 times before I told her, said, okay, it's fixed. She came out, and I heard what I needed to hear. Good job. Good job. See, we women, y'all think men are so complicated. Well, my man gotta do this. All this unobtainable shit. But give a man, hey babe, can you, the light bulb is out in the kitchen. Can you please help me fix that? I can't get it. Dun dun dun. A man gonna look. Oh, look. Whoa, hold up. I'm in Home Depot looking at the different gauges of light bulbs, the different wattages, how long it lasts. Should I get 4 or 5 of them for one light bulb? This is what we do. Oh, babe, I get it. Clean up. Like when I'm at home, I do a video of me cleaning up the yard. She was like, "Well, you need to get that, the glass out of the backyard. This glass left because I took to a. We had one of the projection TVs been sitting out in the back for like 5 years. I finally had enough and took a sledgehammer to that sucker and broke it up in the middle little pieces. Broke it smaller and smaller so I could stick it in the garbage can and one of the industrial plastic bags and I got it down there and look. And I got rid of it. There's just a little bit left. Well, you need to get that. But you ain't say nothing about all the other stuff that I picked up. But I'm slowly getting rid of this stuff so I have an empty yard, empty backyard, nice and clean, nice and together. You know, I was looking at getting a bigger plugger for my sod, but boy, they want $300 for that hexagon plug. I was like, nah, y'all on crack. There's no way I'm gonna pay that much for a plugger. We ain't doing that. So that no. But it's a part of the stuff that I'm doing because I'm taking plugs from I'm taking plugs from the sod that I bought on discount that was half dead that's come back to life, and then I'm moving those sod pieces over to bearing spots so that they can grow and spread out. So eventually the whole lawn, and I'm doing videos like that. This is what I'm learning. I learned that you can't you can put but so much sand, and next thing you know it's gonna be concrete. That's my front lawn. I got an aerate. I'm gonna be aerate probably when I come home in June. I just gotta get the tires fixed on the aerator. But that baby ain't no joke. I get that. My aerator is a tank, and I got 2 of them. Why? That's another. I bought one. I said, because it was about to go down, and I was like, I'm not letting whoever's uh, bidding on this have it for such a discount. And I started bidding, and I said, all right, now he'll outbid me, and the guy gave up. I'm like, and then I wound up getting stuck with the second aerator. But that one actually works better than the one I got. Ain't that crazy? These are the stories that you could tell on your YouTube channel. I was at uh, my wife's friend's house when we were home for Memorial Day, and I was just telling regular stories. I wasn't exaggerating. I was just telling regular stories. They were laughing and cutting up, and I learned to laugh at myself. They were like, "Wow, your husband is this, and your husband." That. I wasn't trying to be that. I was trying to be that. I was just telling the story. Learn how to. Oh, that's y'all couldn't see it. There's a nice 4x with a side by side, but it was raised up. It looked like a mud one. Pretty cool. You'll find that's one thing you'll find on these back Georgia roads. You'll find stuff like that. It ain't no joke, you know. Oh boy, what time is it? Okay, we are getting down. Okay, we were swerving a little bit there. Let's see if I got any coffee left. Nope, no coffee left. A little bit of water. Uh-oh. Let's get that out the way. A little bit of water left. Yeah, you know, life itself is a blessing, and but don't come into this thinking you're gonna make all that. But if you do, you do. And if you do, don't forget me. I'm just saying. If you do, you do. Oh boy. I was story time. She got me nervous. Hey, can you make it before this? You gotta be there before this. I'm like, look, I'll do the best I can, but don't be calling up yelling at me because I will, and I told her I will reply back. I'm not the one anymore. You give me one time, but after that, that's why. And look, that's why I got my behind up early. I've been driving since 1, so I'm actually gonna get there a few minutes before the clock. But life's a blessing, and you know, to someone else. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep making your video. Um, Mr. Terry, what you need to do when you get a chance, Google, say amen somebody. It was a documentary. I mean, way back, literally, it looked like it. They got some, um, man, they got some songs, my brother, that will blow your mind. Um, One of them, the words, I'm not gonna sing it. I want your ears to bleed, but the words say, "I may not be the best of everything. Sometimes I feel like I'm all, but I have, and I'm happy to know that He's my God." Hold up, I'm about to blow right by where I'm supposed to be turning. Oh, hold up, wait a minute, hold up. These country roads, I have a feeling I've been here before, but we shall see. I have a feeling. I think this, no, that was in the Carolinas. Okay, this one, what? What the heck? I'm sick of these side roads, man. That road said no. No through trucks. Well, what am I supposed to do? What the heck? Really? What am I supposed to do? Hopefully, I'm early enough that nobody notices. This is ridiculous. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm trying to take out the dog. Let's see here. Well, all right, guys. I am going to shut this down because I need to focus on this. Well, there's a truck. So well, hopefully I ain't going through a town. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for coming in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hearing me out. This is some hot. This is some hot boo boo mess. Jesus, about to ram McNally at 4.7 miles and see where that takes us. 72, 60, 10 miles. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hit that Ram McNally. But again, guys, thanks for coming. Hold up, I think this is just for this little area right here. Hold up, let's take a look in the back. Nope. Uh, but again, guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming up next. Wellness for Frugal Mama. Get your workout on. Positive affirmations and fashion sense. And after that, Eddie Lugo Studios. If he does it short, usually around 7:15. Go live together at 9 o'clock. Eddie Lugo Studios. The cruise is fun anytime. I need to write this crap down. Jesus, never remember. And Miss T with the T at 9:15. Y'all stay blessed. Don't be stressed. Deuces.